G'day everybody. It's Karen Brewer here, live from the Bush Telegraph. It is the 28th of April 2021, and far out, am I angry now? We're going to discuss the New Zealand judiciary and the New Zealand media. I'm going to start with this particular story of which your filthy Freemason demolay New Zealand media entitled this as Rampage at Dunedin City Council Civic Centre, Man's Motive Behind the Alleged Attack. Okay? Firstly, I'd like you all to go and Google that, and here's the roundup of the story. The man who allegedly went on a rampage, there was no rampage. His 15-year-old daughter was killed in a motor vehicle accident. And the bloke that killed his daughter, Judge Dominic Flatley, he let that guy walk right out of the court. Yeah, no conviction recorded. And this bloke that supposedly went on a rampage, there was no rampage. That was the daughter's father. Naturally, he was angry. They'd just let the bloke who killed his daughter walk out of the court. No record will be kept of this incident, as though his 15-year-old daughter meant nothing. Would you be a bit pissed off? Hey, I reckon I'd be a bit pissed off. And I'm pissed off with the so-called New Zealand Herald. How dare you people report something like this in this fashion? You are filthy fucking scum. Actually, you're actually lower than scum to report this incident with such a headline. May God punish you, reporter Rob Kidd, because you are a filthy cretin. I actually don't have adequate words to describe the filth that is the New Zealand Herald and a journalist by the name of Rob Kidd from the Otago Daily Times. You filthy grub. You're almost as filthy as Judge Dominic Flatley. So I saw this little story, and I'll tell you what they've done, the judicial abuse of the New Zealand judiciary. This father, who naturally vented his anger, he's still in jail. Been held there now for about a month. The guy who killed his daughter walks free with no record. With no record. Are you outraged yet? I'm fucking outraged. If that was your daughter, would you be okay with that? So let's go having a little look into Judge Dominic Flatley. Guess what you find? Oh, yes, Dominic Flatley. He likes to let the pedos go off too. Yes, don't you? Because here I found this little story again by journalist Rob Kidd. Let's just take a look. Let's just take a fucking look here. Convicted child pornographer breaches supervision order. Yeah, convicted there. This guy's been in jail. Yes, Stephen Scully, his name was 59, was jailed for 7 years in 2004 for sex offences against children. And then they paroled him. Yeah, and then he broke his parole. But you know what Judge Dominic Flatley said? Judge Dominic Flatley said there appeared nothing sinister about Scully's internet use. Yes, Scully had been on the internet looking at child porn. Yes. But then Scully said, oh, I think maybe someone else had access to my computer. And so Judge Dominic Flatley, you know, the one that likes to let the people go, the ones who kill people. Yeah. He said, oh, Scully, good boy. Go and have a jerk off in my chambers. It's not a coincidence that both of these stories were written in such an offensive way by the same bloody journalist. It is not a coincidence that Judge Dominic Flatley is sitting in your courts, New Zealand. He's a Freemason, demorlay, connected, filthy fucking grub who was appointed by a Freemason, demorlay, connected, filthy fucking politician. And you know what? Right now, there's a father down there in Dunedin who's lost his daughter. He's lost his 15-year-old daughter. And the man who killed his daughter walked out of the court without a conviction. But that dad, who took a baseball bat to the court and smashed a few things, he's sitting in jail. And that's wrong. And now they say that the father, he's going to face up to 3 years in jail. So you can kill someone and walk out of court. But if you take some retribution on a courthouse, a filthy Freemason, demorlay fucking courthouse, and they are actually fucking courthouses, because if you look into the history of Judge David Yeldham, you'll find he used to use his chambers. He used to use his court chambers to fuck children. Yes. Anyway, I digress. Judge Dominic Flatley, you're not a judge's bootlace. And to the people of Dunedin, I would say to you, it's time you started rallying for Mr. Cummins. He lost his 15-year-old daughter. And your judicial system is further abusing that man right now. And you better get fucking angry, Dunedin. It's interesting. I'll share with you. Over the last couple of days, I've met fabulous people in Kaikoai. I've spoken to them all about the appalling abomination of judges we have here in Northland. Judge Shortland, he likes kitty fuckers. Judge Deidre Orchard, she likes kitty fuckers. And so does Judge John MacDonald. They let those child rapists walk out of the court. Let them walk. I've had that up in my stand in the park. I've been informing everybody that comes and talks to me. I've had some really interesting conversations. I spoke to one gentleman who had grown 2 pot plants. He spent 12 months in jail. He grew 2 pot plants and spent 12 months in jail. And yet, kitty rapists walk free. Here's the thing. To all my Kiwi cuzzies, first, you got to get mad. Right? You got to get fucking mad. Got to get angry. The Creator gives us anger for a reason. It's so that you know where to hold the damn line. We're not taking this abuse from our governments, our judiciary and our media anymore. We're not taking it. And come Tuesday, the 31st of August, right across New Zealand, people are going to stand. Yeah. We're going to stand outside our local council chambers. We're going to stand outside our regional council chambers. Me, myself, I'm going to be standing there at the Beehive. And there's going to be thousands, tens of thousands, standing outside the home of the Governor-General, Patsy Reddy. This shit's getting real. Because there's 5.5 million Kiwis. And the reality is, for you filthy fucking Freemasons, there's only 7,500 of you. And a few of your family members. Versing off with 5.5 million people. Tuesday the 31st of August. You people got nowhere to hide. We outnumber you. So to the people of Dunedin, I would say to you, get behind this father. He needs you now. Love thy neighbour. We really don't have to tolerate the abuses of our governments, people. We really don't. Tuesday, 31st of August, 125 days from now, you be boots on the ground. Enough is enough. We ain't taking this shit no more.